And we're live.
Once upon a time. Anyway, hello.
I'm not gonna lie, we are both. Actually, I think clinically classing as insane tonight, so you're welcome for this energy vibes.
Tonight?
Hi guys.
What
Okay.
do you mean tonight?
In general. So this might be a very entertaining stream. It might also just be chaos, and we don't know. And you know what? You get to come along on that journey with us to try and figure it out.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so today we are just gonna basically be updating a lot of stuff on the website.
Yeah, we're doing boring
My reading on
things.
TikTok was fantastic. Thank you very much. And effects audio editing was great. I very much appreciated the editing on effects part there. There's going to be another one going out next Wednesday. I'm trying to keep them every Wednesday at the moment, but we'll see. Thank you, Star
love
Wars,
you
dropping
too,
in to
buddy.
say great stream. Have a great stream. Aww. Effect, somebody
Aw.
loves you.
That's disgusting. Aw, thank
Thanks,
you.
we
Much
appreciate the
love.
support. Very much appreciated, as always.
Much love. Thank you.
I'm writing a theatre script on the history of puns. It's going to be a play on words that is brilliant. Brilliant, Griff. Brilliant energy as always. Love it.
Can
Keep
you
it coming.
Yeah, can you actually do a script on that? That'd be really nice.
I think I would actually watch that.
And just
You know?
the entire thing is just puns, mind you.
Fully puns. Nothing else.
Like, it's just puns feeding into puns, and it becomes a play on words, not only an actual play, but an actual
Like, that
play.
would actually be a very clever script if you wrote that. I'm just saying. Oh, Ram's coming in with a joke. Why did the banker decide to stop working? He lost interest. That's good. That's good. I see the vibe today. Okay. Right, well, we're in an equally chaotic place right now, but we are going to... we're going to attempt to make some updates to the website. So, obviously, we've been kind of powering on with a pretty good cycle recently of going through, you know, the kind of moving between animals, plants, people, and quest lines, right? Like mini quests and things like that. So we've been doing a hell of a lot over the last few months. So much so that we have fallen catastrophically behind on getting it all uploaded onto the website. And I really appreciate everyone's patience on that. I actually have been running a D&D group in this world as well, as part of a community thing that I help out at. And they've been very patient, and they've been asking me to update things because they will love the world so much, and a lot of that's also to do with you guys and how much you guys have all contributed to this, and we appreciate that so much. But yes, so we have gotten really behind. So basically, I think today is going to be, well, A, chatting with you guys because it's been a while, and honestly, we want to chat. B, if you guys have any questions on stuff, or if there's any parts of the website that you specifically are like, hey, you know, could you maybe look at updating this bit? We can have a look at that. I don't mind. Let's do it. Let's make this collaborative. It's almost like that's what the whole project's about.
Oh my god.
I
Is this
know.
a reference?
Crazy. But also, yeah, we're just gonna have a chill time. We're gonna have a chill Friday evening. So I hope everyone has their snacks and their drinks. Me and Effect both have just gone off and made hot chocolates. That's why stream started 10 minutes after the starting screen came on.
Yeah.
Because both of us were like, it's hot chocolate time.
Hot chocolate time.
It just is.
It is a very nice way to sort of sit back and relax. Clearly, we're not relaxed right now.
I've got a scented candle going. I am so prepared tonight.
Absolutely. So we'll be just sort of doing a little bit of boring, sort of backlogging, essentially. The way I like to look at our website, well, no, actually, the website's fine. The way I like to look at our docs folders is, you know, those endless cupboards in an office?
Yeah.
And you open that cupboard and it's just file after
You guys,
file.
wait, should we let's show them how this is every document in our Google Docs right now.
Yeah, we've shown them that many times.
This is grown though since the last time we showed it.
Yeah.
So this is how many folders, how many files we have, and a lot of these are well into the double digits pages wise. So
oh yeah. So
there's a lot.
we actually did a cleanup. There was more.
There were more. That's absolutely true.
We did a bit of a cleanup where we categorized it a bit better and made it a bit more efficient. So, well, I say efficient. Again, if you make a backlog, it doesn't matter how efficient you are, it's still going to be a big mess of things.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why instead of continuing the pattern of creation, we are doing a bit of a tidy up of information filling. We'll be sort of chatting a little bit, chilling out, talking about random things. It doesn't have to be project related. We can just kind of talk about random things as well.
Yeah, we can chat to you guys. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll, in the process, be filling out information that is desperately needed on the website. One thing that tends to be a big factor is we will be working on things and do the creative process as always, and then we'll question, is this a thing in this particular part of the world? Then we'll go to check, and it's not there. So in an effort to prevent that happening again, we'll look at certain areas. I think, which one are we looking at right now? We're looking at animals.
I'm looking at plants at the moment, is what I'm looking at first.
Yeah, but like we're doing plants first, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we'll look at filling out individual areas.
Stuff
as
that's
you can
just
see.
missing. Stuff that we're like, we have this big Google Doc of God knows how many pages. Actually, 26-page Google Doc on the plants of the world that we have so far. And so much of it just isn't on the website. And I'm not going to be making the super flowery text, no pun intended, maybe pun intended, for everything. I am literally just going to be putting in the text that we've already written, the like really basic stuff, and then kind of later down the line I'm going to go back and make it more like interesting to read. We're going to add some images once we get those done. I'm probably going to start painting some stuff and then scanning it in, stuff like that. So, or if anyone else wants to send us stuff, they're more than welcome to. But so yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of that kind of stuff, but just to let you guys know, it's not going to be perfect now. We're just going to work on getting the basic information that we have down, and then we're going to go back over it in our own time as we often do, and start kind of like just fleshing it out a little bit more. Yeah,
I've also been looking at practicing and involving myself in more audio things regarding musical. I've been sort of in the background trying to teach myself better audio production in like also music making. What my ideal dream is for this project is that I have audio motifs for each of the zones and then a sort of telltale for specific pages of that motif in different ways. So I think it'll be like a nice little composition, not necessarily like with voices. It'll probably just be instrumental. But it's something I'm trying to work on and trying to get better at and trying to improve day by day.
I just want to say, if you guys go back and listen to like some of the audio stuff, for example, it's up on TikTok or it's here on the website. I'll grab the website page up that it's on actually. The Tellura Maston one, I'm not going to drag it up, but the Tellura Maston page, if you listen to, it's exclamation mark website.
No, I'm looking at, is it TikTok? Yeah, it is.
I think I have a TikTok one as well, but there you go. So if you guys want to go look at those, but the Tellura Maston one, Effect actually just made up the sound effects.
I did.
Did some full-on like Foley work with it, and it was fucking brilliant.
The only thing I didn't do is I took a sample, a free-to-use sample of waves in water. Like a seaside one.
Yes. That's the only thing you didn't on that one.
Yeah. It's like...
But like, kind of crazy.
Yeah. I remember because I was sat, so story time, when I made that, the reason why I did that was, for one, I get distracted very easily. So I don't have ADHD as far as I know.
As far as you know.
Not diagnosed, but I get distracted very easily. So I was sitting down trying to go over a lot of so Saint gave me like a batch of audio to work with. And I was going through that batch trying to like edit things down and sort of improve the audio production of it. And I'm doing some of them and they're fun, it's good, it's interesting. Then I get a little bored of the same patterns that I'm doing. So instead, I get you a few of them, not just Toll, but a few other ones. Also have that sort of self-made audio. I decide I'm in Germany at this point. I occasionally travel there to my parents, and the office I have there is a very small one, very little desk, and I use my laptop as well, so I don't have my full equipment there to work with. So what I ended up doing is I had to get a little bit creative because I don't have all of the same folders and stuff like that from back home, because I don't have everything on an external drive. I have some of it. So I sit down at my desk. It's echoey. So what I end up doing is I take everything off my bed, surround myself on the desk, and put the microphone down. And okay, so I'm going around the little apartment that we have in Germany, and I'm searching. I need spoons. I take water in a glass. I take an empty glass. I take a pen and paper. I take a pencil, because there's a difference between sounds in graphite and ink. I take actual like leather material, and I take some cloth. And then what I end up doing to create some of the sound of the whooshing, obviously I took a sample of water over like an actual coastline. And then to create additional whooshing, I took the cloth, started rubbing it together. And I was like, on the microphone, under context, that sounds like more crashing of water, more rustling of water. So like, I was like, okay, that's cool. I take and dink the glass. Okay, that sounds like when you're in a bar, and that sounds like you're colliding glasses together in a bar, drinking, whatever. I take the pen and pencil, and that sounds like you're writing. Obviously, I scroll through a book. I swing the pages. There's a scrunchy sound. It's very interesting. So I kind of discover all these sounds, and I sit down and record. And I'm like, okay, I can work with these. So I start making more of them. First, I did it only for the specific audio because I personalize it that way. And then I was like, okay, let me just record a batch of them. So I do that. Now I have on that laptop, I just have a batch of self-made audio effects of it.
Effects, like your name. Oh my god, it's all come full circle.
Yeah. Ram, I'm not going to do that.
I just finished reading a book about the history of WD-40. It was non-friction. That's hilarious. Ram, next time Effect will tell us now. You made a wave sound by recording us. No. Ram. That's so bad. I mean, that's so funny, but that's so bad.
There's easier ways to do that. Come on now.
Yeah, like just pouring water down a sink. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see exactly where Ram's brain is going on this, though. I mean, that says a lot,
That's just Ram.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really glad you're here, though, Ram. It's been a long time since we've seen you about, and I appreciate you hopping in and saying hi. Really hope you're doing okay. And that the chaos isn't too... Well, I was going to say that the chaos isn't too chaotic, but we know it is.
It's always chaotic. It wouldn't be chaos otherwise. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm genuinely, like, you've done so much for that. Like, it was actually kind of crazy.
The thing is, it's just so fun. I don't know what to tell you. It's just so fun. I genuinely recommend people to look into that because, any sort of... audio is so fascinating as well. Like, just the most unlikely things make the most unlikely sounds.
I know, like, balloons are used a lot by Foley artists and stuff for, like, making all kinds of sounds.
Yeah, you can
like
make
door
wind.
creaking or, like, that kind of stuff. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, like, audio differs, right? It differs between, like, man-made things and natural things as well. Like, fire cracking, you don't have to actually make a fire. Like, that's the funniest thing. So, one of the ways people like to do that is using pop rocks in fizzy water. They'll just
Is
record
that how some people do that?
That's one way of doing it.
That's actually kind of crazy. I never even thought about that before.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, some people do record a fire. You can just do that too.
Yeah, but like, where's the fun in that when you can, like, literally...
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of mental. Most sound effects are actually not the real sound at all. It's crazy. Yeah, I've seen, like, some Foley stuff on YouTube before, and it's, like, absolutely insane, the kind of stuff they get up to. Like, actually mind-boggling.
Yeah.
But, yeah. About to fall asleep, but missing you too. We need to play Sushi soon too. Yeah, we would literally just before stream. Okay, so like before stream starts, we get together at like 8 o'clock, right? And we chat shit. No, not literally. We try and figure out where we're at and stuff, but we also just chat in general because yeah. And we were literally saying how we need to play Species Unknown again soon. So 100% down. Let us know when you're feeling a bit better and feeling up to it. For sure.
Let's hunt some species.
Yeah, for sure. Not right now, obviously.
No. No, but the game is a good game. Species Unknown, genuinely such a gem of a game.
Anyone who doesn't know it should know it. I'm joking. That sounded really like mildly threatening for some reason.
It is threatening.
Okay, well, never mind. Apparently, I am threatening you guys. Sorry, not my choice.
Yes. No. We don't need choice around
my naturally threatening aura. I'm a redhead, actually. I am naturally threatening. This is actually a fact. I accept.
No. Threatening isn't the same as demonic.
Oh,
get it right.
Sorry, you're right. 100%. My bad. How dare I mix those up?
I do have a question regarding the pages, though.
What's up?
With the art that we want for these.
Yes.
Have you actually thought about like what would be a cool style to sort of depict?
Don't be silly. That would involve me thinking. Threatening with a good time. Facts, Ram. No, I mean, I'm kind of down for it to be mix and match. Like, if different artists want to do things in their own interpretation and style, I'm pretty happy with them just kind of like going for it and doing it however they want. Obviously, like, I don't think there's that much of a varied thing for people to get up to with a lot of them. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not an artist. Who knows? Maybe I am speaking out of my ass. I normally do.
Personally, I have a lot of like thoughts about it because there is a lot more stylizing you can do with it. Like one thing that like I always think is really cool with the way we've done our web pages is we can make things look like they're wood carved, or we can make them look like they are drawn, quite literally, traditionally drawn, and or making them bubbly, making them more edged, making it more look like etched, doing like an actual etching will be cool. Those sort of things I always like the idea of, because it makes the page itself a bit more interesting, doesn't it? It makes it a bit more unique, because like one thing I want to avoid is a specific image in the picture of a thing to look more like an icon, and in the sense of like a logo icon, right? Because like that's very easy to do, making a leaf look like a
leaf.
Icon.
And I'm joking. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But instead, like you can add some dimension to it, add some style to it, make it look a bit more interesting, that sort of thing. I think would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of different styles kind of on here already, to be fair.
We do, yeah, absolutely. We have some good art already.
We do. Yeah. I think it kind of depends on the item, to be honest. Like, some of them are going to need more of that color and that pop to them. Like this one, for example, that literally just did the rainbow tree. Like, obviously going to need a bit more of that stylizing color, to make it really show. But yeah, I mean, my brain is like one of those things where it's like, this is such a big project that, I mean, we've had so many people now get involved in, and it's been an absolute honor to have so many people want to get involved. But that's me getting sentimental. But no, and like, I think it's nice to have that represented in the varied art, and like the varied aspects of the website. Like, it's not going to be the same. You know, every little bit is going to have a little bit of personality here and a little bit of a different style there and a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of love that. I low-key love it.
I do like that, yeah. It's really cool.
You know? And I think it helps really show just how many people
it shows the collaborative
have jumped to get involved and want to get involved. And yeah, and it shows what is essentially the core, you know, the core of the project. You know, it's Colabria, it's about collaborating, it's about you know, and I was trying to explain this. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent now, but I was trying to explain why, like, what the project is and why I started it to someone the other day. And I won't lie, I struggled a little bit, you know. And thinking back, like, it's been a long time since we started this. I mean, I started this in what, 2022? Yeah, year after I left uni. And the main reason I started it, which I guess hasn't really changed that much, is that I was getting fed up with people I know saying like, oh, I'm not creative enough to like make my own world for D&D, or I'm not, you know, no, I couldn't possibly, like, it's too much to do that, it's too difficult, you know. And I was getting fed up with hearing it because I'm like, no, everyone is creative enough, like everyone has that in them. Like, sometimes you might need a little bit of a nudge, sometimes you might need to do it with friends. And then the name itself came from a friend of mine who actually came up with it, a guy called Charlie, fucking love him, from uni. They are amazing. And you know, we did a little project kind of between me, them, and a couple of other GMs, jokingly started making this little territory between all of us randomly, you know, and it kind of stuck with me. I was like, this is a good way of like trying to show people that they can be creative, even if it's in like small amounts. Like, hey, propose this here and do that there, and you don't need to do all of it alone. You can do it as part of a group, and to just give like a creative outlet in a society that more and more now is like trying to reduce that kind of input in the world, which is very sad, because I think creativity is probably one of the most necessary things in not just like our lives, but in jobs and in work as well. And I just think, you know, showing people that they can be creative and giving them an outlet for it, I think, is important. And yeah, that's pretty much why I just started doing it. And then, but that was like back in 2022, and now there's been so many people who've like joined in and stuff, and it's been like so, I think it's been humbling in a lot of ways, like talking to like so many people with so many good ideas and so many like great inputs of their own, and like the fact that these people are like bringing, for a lot of people, even bringing their own cultures in. You know, we've had people from more than 7 countries get involved, and their own experiences and things like that, which has been like just incredible. You know, it's taught me so much in that process as well, which has been amazing. And obviously Effect joined me on the project pretty soon after it started, which I am eternally grateful for. We still can't keep up with it, even with the 2 of us now, but you know, we try our best. But yeah, I just want to take a moment and be like, that's where we started, this is where we are, and yeah, it's been pretty incredible. And I swear to God, we are working on getting things on the website, like we are now, I say, having not moved from this page while I've been rambling. But yes. Hey Lee, welcome in. Posture check. Oh God, how did you know I was slouching?
I wasn't.
I'm always slouching, it's kind of a problem. And a hydrate, thank you very much, I shall. You better be doing that too, Effect. But yes, off of the me being sentimental stuff, Griff has another joke for us. Reading a great book at the moment called The History of Glue. I just can't put it down. It's a pretty good one. I like it.
Words stick to you, absolutely.
Nice Effect, nice addition. Griff can remember that next time.
Yeah,
add it into the next one. Okay, I'm gonna pull back up. So yes, I'm just adding a few bits here and there. Lee, welcome in. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let me know how you've been getting on. We're just doing some updating on the website right now, having a chat, having a think, you know.
Yep.
Just not. We're trying to be pretty chill.
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling, talking, enjoying the the time that we have.
Yeah. And enjoying our Friday night, you know? With all of you guys. Where the fuck was I a second ago? Car speaks. I have a brain. I don't have a brain. I think Effect has the brain today. Do you have the brain, Effect? I don't think I have it.
Oh no. Maybe.
The fuck is this?
Sometimes.
Why is it like up there? What is going on?
No, the brain at times.
You have the brain sometimes? I'm glad you have the brain sometimes. Can you have it all the time?
I have known the brain.
Oh, fuck. Never mind, that's not the same as having the brain.
That's true. I wouldn't quite put myself up there, you know. It's cool. Nicely. It's going well. I'm doing a very similar thing right now, world building and item creation. You're creating some items. What kind, like magical items or like just kind of everyday items?
Anything you can share with the class without possibly telling people who shouldn't hear it what's going on? Having a brain is overrated. It keeps talking to me and it doesn't shut up. That is such a mood.
At least yours talks. Mine babbles.
Just that sound effect constantly.
It's true.
I like to think my brain is mostly just the Tusken Raider, like, noises from Star Wars.
Ah, yes. Brilliant.
It's very aggressive. The brain is really mean as well. The brain they can be mean. And you know what? It's important to take care of our brains when it's being mean. Not to be that person, but you do gotta look after yourselves, guys.
Don't be silly.
It's very much a do as I say, not as I do situation, because I do not look after myself very well at all.
Do you not?
No, God no. I mean, this is a well-known fact, I think, at this point. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty well-known fact. Guys, are you guys really surprised to hear that? I don't think so. Saying that, actually, I have gotten a lot better. I have gotten a lot better.
You have.
So.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, well, I don't take compliments well, so, but thanks, bud, I guess.
You're welcome, bud.
Yeah. Get me out of here. I'm joking.
Anything to make you awkward. It's funny.
I have never known how to take compliments well.
It's a really interesting thing. I mean, like, I get it, right? I always think it's interesting how compliments can be. I think it's always down to like the timing of it. Like I personally don't mind the compliment. I'll take a compliment, but at the same time, it depends on how someone delivers it, because it can be awkward.
I think,
but it doesn't have to be.
For me, it's like not to get too deep, but like I think a lot of it also comes down to like mental health and self-worth valuation. You know, and I've always joked that like I never know when this is taking a while to respond. I never know when like people are complimenting me, flirting with me, being genuine or whatever, because my brain is like, they don't mean it. You know, which is terrible because it's not like that's not how that works. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
I know what I mean.
That's what brain says. It's a vibe. Imposter
brain
syndrome.
vibe.
Yes, exactly, Griff. I mean, it's kind of sad that you understand what I mean, but I wish you didn't, but not in like a mean way. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's a sucky thing to understand, but yeah.
I mean, imposter syndrome is an interesting one as well, because it manifests in different ways, doesn't it? I mean, many people who are in positions that they feel undeserving in, can feel that way. I think it's really normal.
I think it absolutely is, yeah.
I mean, that counts for also stuff like compliments. I think it's normal. Especially when the mentality is inherently not destructive. Like, just because you feel like I don't know, sometimes like, I can do something and I'm doing something very casually and I get complimented for it. I don't feel undeserving of it because I don't have self-worth, but more so because I haven't done anything extraordinary for it to warrant a compliment. You know what I mean?
I get that.
I appreciate the gesture and appreciate the kindness behind the intention that you're giving me, but I have not done anything to warrant a compliment. Therefore, it is undeserving.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of the mindset I tend to have with those things. Like, if I do end up not being like, why are you complimenting me?
like, why are you doing that? Like,
yeah,
it's kind
why?
of suspicious. Like, what's the intention?
Yeah,
no, I get that.
Exactly.
I get that. Oh, okay, Lee said, okay, without spoilers, since I'm using 5e, adding more magical items under some new gear rarities, and using Foundry VTT for that. I have no idea what Foundry VTT is, but sounds interesting.
Very cool.
As long as you're having a good time, yeah, just come be creative with us. Chill out and do your own stuffs while we're here chatting. You need any advice or anything, or you want someone's opinion on stuff, chat's here, you know what I mean? Feel free, share. I was gonna say they're not that scary, but like, whew, I'm joking. You guys aren't that bad.
I'm terrified.
Again, I'm ginger, which means I am inherently terrifying. Apparently, I think. The noise you just made.
I am Eastern European. I look terrifying.
No, you look like Jesus right now, and it's really funny.
Okay.
No, like low-key though.
No.
Like,
anyway, I'm donning a new look right now. I call it salvation.
Actually does though.
No, it's just my hair. Why did I think gray?
It's not even gray.
No, it's not even gray. No. I'm growing it out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been growing it out for over a year and a half at this point. Why did I do it? I don't know, to be honest. Originally, I decided to do it just for fun. And then I had a lot of compliments given to me for it. And I find it encouraging. I didn't necessarily accept or deny it. I just simply went with, that's nice. I'm getting positive feedback. Therefore, I shall continue.
Mm-hmm.
And it grew longer and longer. And for whatever reason, I guess due to my face shape and everything, and the way my beard grows, I just ended up resembling the westernized white Jesus look.
Which is very funny.
Very accurately at that.
I mean, it looks great, don't get me wrong.
I mean, I think it looks quite good.
It suits you, but also is very Jesus.
I have since a picture that I shot a picture 2 days ago. That's the one I showed the Saint of myself. I have since gotten a haircut. It is still long. It is just thinner. However, when I was at the barber and she was cutting my hair, making it all nice and clean, tidying up my beard and everything, I looked down after finishing the cut. You can make a literal second hair,
second head of hair.
Like a second head of hair.
Like a wig.
Yeah, out of that hair. And I haven't cut off that much. Not that much is off from my head. It's crazy how much hair I have on my head. My hair is very thick. My hair is naturally very, very deeply thick. So even when it looks like it should be thinner, it's not. And I sometimes get very difficult, especially when it's itchy. When my hair is itchy, it's terrible because I can't reach some of the bits because of how thick it is. Sometimes it's terrible.
See, this is why I have short hair now. For anyone who doesn't know as well, by the way, for anyone who hasn't because we haven't really talked about it. I don't have long hair anymore. I have very short hair. I love it. It's very freeing. It's a vibe. I feel so much better having short hair because I had the same thing. My hair's really, really thick and curly and just a fucking pain in the ass, to be honest with you. So yeah, having short hair now and the amount of relief it gives my head, it's kind of crazy.
We need to update our shibis.
Yeah, honestly.
They're
I
no
can ask
longer.
could ask Andy, maybe.
Maybe.
She's done one of me, for my personal Twitch, which I haven't streamed on in a minute because I've had a lot of stuff going on. But
It looks really good.
oh, I love it. It's now my WhatsApp image and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You
No,
should-
she's
yeah.
a really cool artist. I love her stuff. If anyone doesn't know, that's I'll actually give him a shout out real quick. This is when I spell it wrong. No, that's right. That's correct. Great streamer. She streams horror games, like cozy, like plays horror games with people.
Cozy horror games, yeah.
Which, you know what, she makes it cozy because, yeah, it's chill. She's very chilled out and she's cool. But she plays a lot of horror games and it's actually quite a nice. She has a really cool community. They're really good people. But yeah, you guys should go. You should go check them out. They don't stream on any of the days that I stream. I actually do it like that on purpose. So we stream on different days because I help moderate my community now. But yeah. But she's an amazing artist as well, and she did it was very sweet of her. She did a chibi for me, not chibi. It's a Fuji for me,
Yeah.
which
Cool.
I very much appreciate.
It's very cool. I really like the red wings that you have.
Oh, it's so nice. It's brilliant. But yeah.
Yeah, but no,
We'll
look at
get
that.
some updated images at some point. It's okay.
Yeah. But I don't see myself like necessarily.
You have longer hair than me now.
I do.
Build.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I don't see myself cutting my hair short anytime soon. So I think that's going to be a look that sticks for a while at least.
Yeah, I'm not growing my hair out again. Fuck that.
we did a switch around.
Excuse my language, but fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing with my style, to be honest, all the time, just because I'm experimenting a lot with it.
Well, I'm still like figuring out how best to have my short hair. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when you cut your hair short for the first time, it takes a while to like figure out exactly.
One of the issues
what to do
I
with
had
it.
with my one of the issues that I had with my short hair, which I've had it most of my life, is due to how sharp my hair is. My hair is naturally not very wavy at all. Actually, it's like freakishly straight. So much so it's really sharp.
Sorry, it just sounds funny to me. But yeah.
It's very sharp. So when it's short, it only wants to go a certain direction that it chooses. And my hair decides to go to my right on my head. And that's how it's been going all my life. And it has a little twirl at the back of my head in a very specific spot. And it twirls around. I don't know what they're called. There's a word for that spot.
Ringlet?
Yeah.
On like the
And
crown?
yeah, something like that. I don't know. But it's like
Okay.
it's one of this like it's just a twirl that circles around and it grows that way. Yeah, it just grows that way, and it's always been interesting that irregardless of how much I force my hair to go a certain way, because I to my knowledge, the way people told me is if you style your hair a certain way for long enough, it adapts to it.
Yes. No, it does. Oh my god. No, it does. When I cut my hair and I started like trying to wear it like more like forward instead of like just pulled back in a ponytail, which is what my hair's so used to having, right? Like my head actually felt like it was on fire for a minute, like for a little bit.
That's crazy.
Because all of my roots were like kind of like moving themselves.
That's crazy.
It's wild. It's incredibly painful.
No, it doesn't sound fun.
Don't
Absolutely
recommend, gonna be honest.
not. Noted.
Yeah,
I shall be
no,
mindful
it's fine
of,
actually. It's not too bad.
But
I might do this differently actually.
the thing is, my hair hasn't adjusted, like at all. The first time it actually went a different way is once it became longer. So, by me letting it grow, it's allowed me to style it in so many more creative ways.
See, but that's nice. I'm glad like you've been able to like do that without it being too like you know, like mine's been.
The thing is, I grew up in an environment where like the whole idea of having long hair had been culturally associated with like men don't have long hair type of deal.
See, that's wild to me.
Like the thing is, it only became that way when I was younger, and then the older I got, that notion had disappeared, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of those like older generation things.
Oh, for sure.
Because especially because small history lesson, my country wasn't a country until recently, and it was
a baby country.
Communist. It was a communist country before, and it was the regime that there was. This isn't a negative speech on it. It had its virtues.
Yeah, if anyone's listening, it's not. No, I'm joking.
No. And I'm just saying, like, it's not. I'm not talking badly about it. I'm saying it had its virtues. But one of the things is a standard look became a trend, and that look was how everyone dressed and what everyone looked like. And the men typically had a specific hairstyle and shaved beards. That's just how people dressed and looked. That was just the norm.
The norm, yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of carried over after like the 90s into the 2000s, the early 2000s, and then it started to slowly drop off from like 2005 to today. Nowadays, whatever, right? Especially after like 2010, it was like whatever. And obviously I was quite young at that time. So I had that Justin Bieber hair going for a little bit. That was kind of the longest I had it until nowadays. That's how much I was able to grow it out, I guess. And then I had some trouble with my hair, so I thought having it long, it's going to force itself into that Justin Bieber look. So I was kind of scared to grow it out. Until when I became a bit older, I sort of let it push it back a bit. So I kept pushing it back. So one thing it did do is it allowed me to keep it back, which was nice. And then a year and a half ago, I was like, I'm gonna get a buzz cut. And from the buzz cut, it became this.
I think maybe getting like a buzz cut, like completely shaving your head, I think would maybe help train your like hair a little bit easier, maybe. I mean, don't quote me, but like
it's gonna be a factor.
Definitely not the person who would definitely know on that, but I do think it would help quite a bit. Like, I think the thing with me is I went from like really long hair to really short hair really quickly. Like my hair used to be down to like my belt basically, you know, and then I went from that to just like it's literally like I've got shaved sides and like just the top, you know. Which I love personally, but you know.
Is your cat okay?
Can you hear him?
Yeah. Poor.
Okay, do you know what it is?
Guy.
Okay, so oh my god, he is actually being so loud. Hey, buddy. So here's the thing. So you know how like the summer's ending and now days are getting shorter again?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go into fun fact time. So cats obviously don't understand clocks because why would they? Because what the fuck? Basically because nighttime is coming sooner now. He thinks that it's time for the F word, which I won't say out loud because otherwise if he hears it, he's not gonna shut up. The FOOD word. Okay. Which sounds really sketchy when I say it like that. Shit.
Food.
Yeah, you can say it. I can't. Because if I say it out loud, that's it. I will not be left alone. Then again, he might not shut up anyway. But basically, he thinks that it's time way before it's actually time because it's dark now, and therefore dark means the word
food,
which is not. Thank you, appreciate. Which is obviously not how that works. But he needs to learn that that's the case, and that's fine because it's not until Colabria ends. I have it timed specifically. But yes.
Yeah.
My cat's fine. He's also just really old.
It's fine. You're an old man.
Yeah, so if you hear yelling that half sounds like a cat, half sounds like a peacock, then, you know.
We have a first-time chatter. Shadow Legion. Welcome in.
Oh, hi. Welcome. What program is that? Combination of stuff. Yeah, the website itself, Squarespace. This is Google Docs, and then this is Incarnate for lots of different little things. But this is the website that we're updating live, so actually as I'm saving it is actually updating the pages on the website for people to check out if they want to, but I haven't actually added much to this yet, so maybe don't do it yet. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome to a very chilled out, not quite episode of Colabria. We're actually just getting some stuff done on the website, having a little chat, talking about some random stuff.
Yeah, typically we work on world building this world that we're writing about right now. We tend to focus on a few factors. Grounded with this project has been going on for a few years, so we have a lot of material already made, which is what we're catching up on right now today. So you're welcome to check us out if you're interested. Absolutely. There's a lot of history here, so any questions that you may have probably would be easier to answer that way than trying to explain everything.
Definitely. Yeah, but long and short, it's a project that's basically just about getting people to have some creative like things to put their creativity towards, and about showing people how to build worlds and how to make immersive fantasy settings, whether it be for books or for D&D campaigns or other tabletop RPGs. We're making a TTRPG alongside it as well.
And we also have stories that we write, so it's also a book thing / short story.
Yeah, so if I hop onto the actual website, we even have a Tales of Colabria section with some works by myself, Effect, and some members of the community, which are just little stories.
The stories are so fun. I just genuinely recommend people read them.
So yeah, if people want to go learn some little bits about the world without the heavy reading part, then there's some really fun stuff here.
Yeah, we have short stories, we have poetry, we have theses,
songs. Yeah, we have
songs,
a literal thesis. Like, this is fucking terrifying. It's gonna take 6 hours to load because it takes forever, but it's mental.
It's okay. We have like multi-part stories. We're also working on longer form stories that we'll be adding to, but so far they're more short.
But there's lots of stuff for you to interact with if you fancy learn a little bit more about some fancy stuff. And if you ever have any questions about world building or stuff that you're working on, if you're into any creative stuff and you want any advice or opinions of people, you're welcome to join the Discord. Make a thread in the creativity sharing section, and you can definitely chat to people, see what the vibe is. Anyway, also Flux, I know you're watching our beloved champions play, so don't you worry, but thank you very much. 19 months, that's insane. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Really do.
Thanks a lot.
I hope Arsenal win for you. I know that Bobby and Flux are watching that together.
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah. Amazing though. 19 months, man. Crazy.
He's crazy.
But yeah, so I think that pretty much sums up what we're up to.
Yes.
Would you need to name some of these? I'm finding some gaps in the naming, which is kind of crazy. Damn it, Flux. It's my personal Twitch. Okay, that's my personal Twitch, not this one. This one's a public Discord. And it's only because I thought you were already in it. In my defense. But yeah, I'm seeing some naming gaps, so we need to come back into these at some point.
Let me work on that.
Yeah, that would be good. But for now, I'm gonna just get the lists done, I think, first, and then I'll go in and actually make more of the pages.
Which part are you on? Tempest
That was
Marshes?
Tempest Marshes, yeah. If you hop down to the Tempest Marshes, there's some naming stuff that needs to be done. And we need some more fleshed out stuff there as well, so...
I mean, yeah, but for now, the one that we have...
Names would be a good start, yeah. Oh. We've had some crazy creative people come in with some wild and wacky names. It's been great.
Waiting steps. Oh, you overshot that. Nice. Amazing.
The invention of the spoon was an important point in human history. It caused quite a stir. I love it, Griff. That's good. That's good. Oh my god, he's still yelling.
He's concerned.
I don't think it's coming through on stream. I think it only comes through on Discord every now and then. I might be wrong. Obsidian files. Actually, I'm gonna copy this formatting first. So we do have a few different ways that this is, I should specify, that this is going to be laid out for the plants and the bestiaries, okay, of each region. So some of them are going to be like this, where it's just simply trees, flowers, plants, crops, okay? Some of them, we need to be a little bit more specific about where things are found, because different parts of the region have different rules. So for things like that, we have, like, for example, the Duskmoor. It's separated into actual, like, areas in the Duskmoor, okay? So if I go to the Duskmoor map, for example, when this loads, it might take a second. There's quite a lot of assets on here. But yeah, so basically, because there's different areas with unique things influencing them in one way or another, obviously that does affect the animals and plants that we might find in that area, okay? So in the Duskmoor, the Reziavidet is one, which is like a necrotic almost area. So obviously some things are going to be different there. The grasslands, that was incredibly poor English. The grasslands is obviously another region that's a bit different. The Weeping Womb is a whole other section, and then the Sumac Gast. So if an area has like specific areas that we've defined as being unique or different in some way, that would have an impact on plant or animal life, we will be separating it onto the website, as we have been, like this. But otherwise, we will, for areas that it is just more general, like the Tempest Marshes, where it's all kind of a little bit interwoven, and it's all the same kind of stuff across the region, we will just have it simply laid out like this. Does that kind of make sense to people? I'm hoping that makes sense. But yes, I will be moving on to the Obsidian Fells next, which will need multiple sections, so there we go. We can move on to the multiple sections part of that one. Reason that the Obsidian Fells has multiple sections that we're going to need to make here. Why am I going absolutely blind? Why can I not see the Obsidian Fells?
It's just below.
Oh my god, I'm actually crazy. I'll talk. Right.
It's just below.
I got it. But the reason that we are going to need to make multiple sections for this one is because one of the main areas here is called the Ashen Wastes. It's a literally like ashland, like we have sulfur lakes and things there. So it's pretty like crazy. The kind of stuff that lives there is more, we've almost made like coral but on land, which has been really cool for this area. But that's obviously going to be vastly different in terms of the plant and animal life that it can sustain versus, say, the sunken lands, which are like literally like sunken into the to ocean level where everything else is raised up, or the chipwoods. You know, this will have to have multiple. The Chasms of Lost, that area is obviously going to be its own whole vibe as well. So we will be doing multiple lists, I think, on this one, which is fine. That's okay. I'm just going to have to make sure I remember where everything goes, which I may or may not be able to do. But I'm sure Effect will fix it in post, as we so commonly say these days. Thanks, bud. I need that on a t-shirt. Maybe I should do that. I should set that up in the store. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Griff. I'm glad that you think it's a great time here and it's a chill vibe. I'm having a pretty chill time. Enjoying the vibes, too. It's funny though, sometimes I listen back to like find clips or find things that I can maybe put on socials and stuff. I can't stand the sound of my own voice. Does anyone else ever get that? Where they're like, oh, it's awful. I know it can't just be me.
I feel that. I think it's a very, very, very common. Regarding like hearing your own voice, because the way we hear our voices is different to how it comes out. Because we have a skeleton that reverberates the audio within our own skull.
Because
so
science.
we have a different understanding of how our voice functions compared to how other people hear them.
Yeah.
most of the time, our voices are actually deeper coming out than we hear them.
I think mine's not. I feel like mine's like higher pitched than I think. I don't know. It's an interesting thing though. Like making the TikTok for the other day when I uploaded it. You know, like just making the it's real basic, you know. It's just words on a screen. But obviously I had to listen through it a few times to make sure that all of the words were correct with the captioning and like everything like that, right? Especially as we have some words for this world that don't exist. But yeah, I had to listen to it like 4 or 5 times over. I swear to God, by the end, I was like dying. I wanted to stop listening to my voice. The things I endure. No, I'm joking. It's very dramatic, very over dramatic. But yeah. Accent is a lot nicer than accents from around our neck of the woods. That's not terrible. Wait, what neck of the woods are you in again, Griff? If you don't mind my asking. Like region, are you more northern or like? I have heard many times that people prefer like a more southern accent UK than northern one. A lot of Americans say it. Is that also part of my imposter syndrome? Probably. I think it's also part of my imposter syndrome, absolutely. Midlands, like Brummie and Black Country and that, yeah. Wolves, oof, okay, I'm with you now, I know where you're at. I'm not gonna vocalize it, so, I mean, people can get the gist, but... Yeah. My grandparents are from... And my mother is actually from, Birmingham. Or Birmingham, as they'd probably say. Well, not really, they're actually from Black Country, but I'm not gonna go too specific.
By the way, I have named the Tempest Marsh things.
Oh, amazing. I will hop over in just a second. Not a Brummie. You're not a Brummie. Okay, I apologize for insulting you. My mother would actually be incredibly insulted if she heard that I said Birmingham as well. Because Black Country and Birmingham are not the same. And I do know that.
I'm not even from the UK. I have no idea what this is about.
This is UK accent politics. It's a very touchy subject, I think. See, I like your accent though, Effect. I don't know, it's one of those things.
I feel like mine adjusts to who I'm talking to.
Oh, mine does as well, absolutely. Yeah. My auto mod tried to cut that out. Yeah, you're a yam yam as well. Yeah, that's exactly what my mum would say. Okay, let's have a look at some of these names. Have you looked up all the different mushrooms that we were referencing to help come up with some?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Ash Rock, nice. Devour Deep, love it. Flowing Vein, great. Oh yeah, we should talk a little bit. So we've also tried to stick to some kind of naming convention with a lot of the plants and animals based on like in the area, like how they would speak and the kind of language they would use. So the the Obsidian, the Tempest Marsh is where Effect is doing, just here. The trolls use fairly like just blunt language, like to describe what it is they're talking about. They're like, hey, this is a thing, therefore that's what it's called, you know? So these things look like ash rocks, these devour you, literally, you know?
They devour you, go deep.
Yes, so there's, you know, I like it.
The moss looks like a flowing vein.
And then Hanged Death and Blessed Curse, I love it, yeah. This is really good.
Hanged Death is my favorite.
Hanged Death is a great name for a plant, I actually love that. Okay, we can edit those on the Tempest Marsh plant page now. A spade is a spade. Yeah, exactly, Griff. But like, what would you call a spade if you never knew the name for it and you saw the tool? This is a fun, like, little exercise. Exercise? Exercise.
I feel like that's a kind of word where if you repeat it more, it just loses its meaning.
Well, like, yeah, you get that when, like, you repeat a word so many times.
It just
You
doesn't
read
make
a word
sense
over and over and over again, and it stops looking like a word. Where it's like, that's not a word anymore.
True, yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I kind of love that. I really like it's such an interesting thing about the way our brains work, right?
Yeah. It's like finding faces and things that don't typically happen.
Yes. Oh, that's such a fun thing to do. It's like you're like finding faces and things. It's
Yeah, you look at a
crazy how many you'll
car.
find.
Most people will look at a car and they look at the headlights and they look at the license plate or the grill and they'll see a face in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff.
So Griff, you say a spade is a spade, but then if you look at a spade on a playing card, you wouldn't think of a shovel, would you? Of a shovel-looking spade, right?
Good point.
You would think of a leaf of some kind.
Man's making points. Good point.
I'm just saying, you know,
mm-hmm.
How did the spade become the symbol of a spade? You know what I mean?
What came first, the spade or the spade, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that, like, a lot of languages obviously developed over time based on, you know, random little, you know, bits of information across multiple languages just basically converging into one. And I kind of love that.
Yeah. It's very interesting how language evolves.
Mm-hmm. I was actually talking to one of my colleagues at work. Yes, this was yesterday. I have quite a few Polish colleagues, and one of the IT guys, was in trying to fix some stuff, and I basically help him fix IT issues because I also understand computers and no one else in the building seems to. And we were chatting, and we ended up just talking. He was talking about how, like, English is a really hard language to learn because we have so many words that are the same and it means something completely different, and we have so many words that is like slang for other stuff, you know, that just you wouldn't know unless if you were learning. Like, there's no such thing really as standard English, right?
Well, there is, yeah, but
like not really, because it nowhere is it spoken like that.
Well, to be fair, yeah, English is a married language, right?
Yeah.
It marries multiple languages into itself.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I would say I found it quite easy to learn English because I've had a background in German.
See, but then a lot of our words are also French, though, or French-based, French-Latin-based, rather than Germanic.
Doesn't matter. You still have a lot of functionality that German does, where it glues words together.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite as much as Germany, but I think, at least, that the interesting thing about the English language is that you have to rely a lot on intonation, meaning that words can have different meanings but be spelled the same, but the way you discern what a different word means is by saying it out loud.
Or like the context.
The context, yeah, because a lot of that is contextualized. So the spoken stuff is important as much as it is the written.
But I do think it is fascinating, like how...
Like read, you know?
Yeah, mm-hmm. But then there's also reads like R-E-E-D, and that, like, this is what I mean, like, there's some little bits that you just kind of like... I understand, like, why English can be such a difficult language to learn for that reason.
Yeah,
You know, like, there is a lot of, like, contextual stuff and regional stuff, like county by county have completely different words for things. I love that, to be honest.
I do think, though, that as far as from a foreigner's perspective, the regional stuff matters less, because that's not something you will necessarily encounter in an educational facility.
But when living in a place, it gets real fucking confusing.
Yeah, but because of exposure, you learn.
Eventually,
exposure,
yeah.
the exposure is the best teacher. And that's something that you see from any language. It's why everyone says, if like the best way, if you can afford it, just live among the people that you want to learn.
I don't think anyone wants to live among the English. No, I'm joking.
I wouldn't have learned English if I didn't hang out on the internet so much, because I had exposure to English regularly.
Yeah, that parents, the internet is good. I'm joking. Well,
I mean,
I'm joking.
it depends on how a child uses it. Absolutely agree. Because I could have become so messed up, because I grew up, and I think you too, because you're not that much older than me. Like we grew up in this environment where the internet was so new, and nowadays it's a bit older. It's old news quite a bit by this point.
It's also, I think, almost scarily accessible now. It wasn't as accessible when we were younger.
But it also wasn't as monitored back then either.
True.
And you could get away with things so much easier. So I think no modern child, no like young child now will ever get to experience the absolute horrors of browsing the internet without any understanding. Because not only did we not understand it as children, but the adults were figuring it out too. So you have people who would exploit systems so much easier, who are a bit more smart and a bit more able to do that. And so you get people who do some terrible things online and expose kids to things that you shouldn't usually expose kids to. Like, you still have that today, but it is so much harder to do that without having to rely on scams and without having to rely on anonymity.
Yeah, it's true.
Back then, that wasn't a thing. Like, I remember back in the day where, like, you still have malicious links today, but a malicious link back then could have meant literally anything. Nowadays, you have the categories. You have phishing, you have Trojans, you have so many categories nowadays of what identifies a malicious link. Back then, it could have been a jump scare. Remember those old rotating jump scares?
Oh,
press the link onto, Or it could have been a freaking hijack. You don't know. It's terrible. It's very interesting.
This makes me feel really old.
Yeah.
Wait, Griff's response. I mean, the suit of a deck of cards have a proper meaning and they have adapted to pictures over time. True. And Christ, it's raining. Do you mean cats and dogs right now? Cars and dogs is a new one. I haven't heard cars and dogs before.
Yeah. Also, fun
But
fact.
no, it was raining very heavily for me today as well.
To say spade in Bosnian, you say pick.
You say pick?
Yeah. P-I-K.
Like a pickaxe?
No, P-I-K. Pick.
Yeah, but like to my brain, that's like more closely linked to pickaxe than. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, but obviously you don't know what pick is in a Bosnian context.
Well, it's
Just like
spade.
just like the diamond. Obviously, we have a word for diamond in Bosnian. To say diamond, it's diamant, right?
Very similar to French.
Yeah, but to say a diamond in a deck of cards, you say caro.
Oh, you have a different word.
Yeah, we don't say diamant. We don't say that. We say caro.
Interesting.
To say a club, you can either say tref or you can say krij. Krij meaning cross. But you know how the club looks like
a little bit like a cross. Yeah, I get it.
But tref refers to the three-leaf clover. So you have either a cross or a tree.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then to say heart, we also just say srce, which means heart.
So for some of them, you have got a different word for the card. Then some of them you don't.
Yeah.
And they say English is confusing. I'm joking. I know English is still pretty confusing.
Yeah. I mean, no language is truly simple. It's not supposed to be.
No, if it was, it would kind of defeat the whole purpose of,
And like, no language has a true system in place, And that's something I discovered developing the Elven language. for our world.
Yeah, if anyone doesn't know or isn't aware of that somehow, there is a whole language you guys can go check out.
Yes, we did make a whole. Well, I made two. I made one for the elves and one for the Jackarak. But the Jackarak ones, I went with a primordial route.
Yeah, they have clicks and stuff in them, don't they? And
they use bestial language if they're using their native. And I looked at the biology of animals like crocodiles and lions, and bears to utilize explanations for how a language works. Cool. But speaking of, when I make a language, it was so difficult to make one be functional because the defining factor of a language, you need some sort of pattern to be able to recall. Because of how language evolves, there is no pattern. The only thing we get is grammar. The way like grammar and verbs and stuff like that evolve. So I literally went with, I'll make a grammatical rule, and everything else I'm making up as if I am evolution. So I'm having to think a little bit outside of the box, because I know that you can make a system, you can make a language, blah blah blah, sure. But I didn't want to make it look so inorganic.
No, I like that. It's very in depth though. Okay, Griff is listening along. Okay, symbolic meanings of each suit. Okay, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm sat. Spades represent the military, war, death, and intellect. The word comes from the Spanish espada, meaning the sword. Oh, interesting. Hearts represent love, emotion, and the clergy or church. Of course they do. Diamonds represent wealth, material power, and the merchant class. They evolved from the market tiles. Okay. Interesting. Clubs represent agriculture, growth, and peasantry / the working class. They derive from the clover leaf or old German acorn symbols.
Interesting.
4 symbols also represent 4 seasons of the year. 13 cards per suit represent the 13 lunar cycles or weeks in each season. And black and red colours symbolize day and night. That's fascinating. I did not know any of that, and that's really cool.
When do we get a Colabria deck of cards? Well, funny you mention that.
So we are making character cards and stuff. No swearing. Oh god. Best behavior. I don't even remember what I set the time to on that. And extend stream. Okay, we're doing an extra 30 today. And we're hydrating. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, right. Flex and Poo Poo have come back. Being hydrate, posture checked, extend stream, and no swearing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Hydrate, done. Posture check, done. How did you know I was slouching? Because I always am. Okay. But no, we are. So if on the website, when you go to like an area, when this loads up, these character cards and stuff, we are going to be eventually turning into decks of cards that you can buy for each region that are going to have like basic character information on them. You can get larger versions as well of their NPC cards if you do want to keep NPC cards. We're going to have some of those going around. In terms of an actual deck of cards, I do know someone who has made and designed many tarot decks, and we could potentially look at reaching out to her and talking about that kind of stuff and getting some of those made for Colabria. If people were interested, but that's very much a future thing.
Besides, we can also just make a version of playing cards.
And we can also make a version of playing cards, absolutely.
It's not a problem. I mean,
there are options.
It's a game as old as time, just like chess.
Absolutely.
So I don't see our world not having chess or playing cards. That's fine. We can even say that chess was invented by our lovely Fenker, because that just sounds like a Fenker thing to invent.
Oh, it 100% does.
And playing cards sound either dwarven or Tepiwig. in my mind. Or piratey.
Does sound a little bit piratey.
So it could be a pirate thing. Kamarian.
I feel like, because dice as well, right? Like dice games. Like I love throwing Squire's dice into games when I'm running D&D.
Yeah. Test your luck type of deal. Flux, god of sins and virtues.
Yeah, not the Flux in chat.
No, fuck you, Flux. Swear, can't swear. Shit.
Oh no!
I failed.
Right, 10-minute timer starts again. Set the timer.
It was worth it. I don't care.
I will set the timer again.
Worth it. I'll do it again.
That's hilarious. I actually just made me reset the timer for that. Oh no.
Reported. Don't report the stream. Report my account.
I have 5k points. I'll extend it even further as well. I think extend stream only works once per stream, or it should only work once per stream, if I've said it correctly. And if I haven't said it correctly, I definitely need to address that. Can you let it? No, I will not let you extend it more than once. Only because I do need to make sure that I still look after myself. And Colabria can be very taxing. So I do purposefully keep it to a maximum of a 2.5 hour stream. You did ask nicely and everything. I know, and I appreciate that. But yeah, unfortunately not gonna happen.
You can be as nice as you want.
I know you understand, boo boo, it's okay. Feels bad. But the no swearing thing, I mean, if Effect swears again, then we're resetting the 10-minute timer every time someone swears. Get to reset.
I don't. No.
So
I wouldn't never.
I have. Okay, so swear words have become such a common part of rhetoric in the UK. I'm having to think about my words very carefully. In like British English, that it's actually quite hard, and it's something I'm going to need to be better at though, because I'm going to be teaching as of September 1st, and kids, I'm not allowed to swear in front of kids.
You know what's interesting for me, at least?
What's up?
Obviously, this is like learning English from like, as a foreigner that has been exposed to English. My experience learning English has been mainly from British English. So I've been exposed mainly in my earlier youth to British English through people, streamers, YouTube, whatever. So swearing in English has come to be quite a bit of a muscle memory thing. It's become part of my like jargon of
Your
speech.
common rhetoric, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas in my native language, I can actually count on my hands how many times I swore in my native language. I do not swear in my native language. Ever. I actually find it extremely revolting to swear in my own language. It actually physically makes me feel bad.
See, it's interesting. Similar conversation with my Polish colleagues. They were saying pretty much the same thing, that they wouldn't swear in Polish, but in English it's like, you know, like they think it's just kind of normal.
I have no emotional connection to English as I do to my native language.
Wow. Did you hear that, guys? Effect doesn't care about English.
No, I don't. It's not my language.
That's absolutely valid.
It's never going to be. Bobo, the timer counts for you too, so you're not allowed to swear.
No, it doesn't. It just counts for us. Please don't say that, or they will abuse it and they'll just keep swearing.
No, he has to reset his timer, not us.
Oh, okay. Also, when a Calabria swear word's gonna be made? We've already made some insults in Elvish, and some of
We have
the
some.
races have insults against them.
Yeah, we have racism. It's true.
Yep, we do.
It's actually one of the first things when you develop it.
Yeah. God, it's not great, is it?
We are trying to make it relatable to the real world. Immersion.
It's all immersion, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, I don't think we have actual like direct swear words though.
In Bosnian?
No, in Elvish.
Oh, in Elvish? Oh, no.
Well,
Sorry. I was going to say, yeah, you do.
We definitely do.
So I was confused. I was shocked. I was like, what?
One of the reasons I find it revolting to do in my language is because we have some really brutal swearing.
Okay, but like now I'm kind of curious. No, I'm joking. It's okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna say it. I can't describe it, but it goes everywhere from bestiality down to like incest type of insult in the swearing. It's terrible.
That's kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
Wait, Spudloaf. Yeah. Spudloafs can also be found. That's fine.
Spudloaf.
Yeah, like potatoes. Kind of, but not. And they are indistinguishable from spudlings, the little creatures. So you can accidentally pick a spudling thinking it's a spudloaf in the forest.
The one Cam made.
And in the fields. I imagine spudlings love to just randomly go into the spudloaf fields as well, where the crops are intentionally being grown, just to mess with the farmers. It sounds like the crazy thing they would do.
Sounds like a garden gnome.
It does a little bit actually, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I can see an actual like garden gnome doing that if they were sentient, IRL. They just go troll people. Which the history behind garden gnomes is very interesting.
Like the mythology almost behind them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's Germanic, developed from Germany.
Okay, do tell.
Anyway. Well, no, in short, it was just there to like, well, like, I think, against bad spirits. To protect your home against bad spirits, I believe. That's kind of the idea behind it.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I might be a little wrong, but it's somewhere in that sort of avenue.
That vibe.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, because there has been an extended timer, I might do a quick BRB once the if we make it through the no swearing. Just so I can go feed the cats because they deserve feeding. But then I will return up, and don't worry, the extended timer on the stream will be additional beyond the extended stream, if that makes sense. As in beyond the be right back. I will not be counting that in the stream's time. I know, my cats will murder me otherwise, and I don't fancy dying today.
Okay. So I found out that they are meant to be earth spirits. Actually, the way we did dwarves is very reminiscent about how garden gnomes came to be. They are described as the elemental beings who moved effortlessly through the solid ground. They are viewed as underground folk, as guardians of hidden treasure and secret helpers for farmers and miners. In ancient Rome, they feature small stone or clay figures that serve as symbolism of the fertility god.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to like bring prosperity.
Okay, that's actually fascinating.
Yeah, but the main thing about them is the protectors of the underground, helping with crops and mines. Top deal. There you go.
One's eaten every day. What makes more, a gallon of water or a gallon of butane? A gallon of water. Butane is a lighter fluid. It's a terrible joke. But they would still weigh the same.
That only
Actually, no,
works
they
if you
wouldn't.
know what butane means.
I mean, most of Griff's jokes are actually very intelligent when you actually boil it down.
Yeah, I didn't know what butane was until.
It's literally lighter fluid.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we made it through the no swearing for 10 minutes. Good job. Okay.
Fucking hell.
Fucking damn right. No, I'm gonna do a quick be right back because I'm gonna go feed the monsters. No, I love them. But I'm gonna do a quick BRB. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys, okay? So go refill your drinks, refill your snacks. Get a hot chocolate like me and Effect have been drinking. It's a great time. It's a fun
Do
time.
that.
And we'll be
And
back
behave
in
yourself.
like 5-ish minutes. Okay, guys? We're back. Look at
And
that. Crazy quick. I
we
am
are back.
Speed incarnate. That's a lie. But we are back.
Speed. Absolutely.
Hope people didn't miss us too much.
Hope not.
But also, like, low-key, it would be nice if people did. No, I'm joking.
Hi, Speed. I'm Griff. Hi, Griff.
Oh, the dad jokes are coming in. I do love a good dad joke. I can't help it.
Very good dad joke. So, is there other plants and things that we need to name as we're doing this?
There is one more plant we need to name in the crops section of the Cerulean Coast.
Cerulean Coast.
Sure, Zoidberg. A barley-style crop that grows with the help of a specific type of insect that is native to the Cerulean Coast. It has a 4 to 6 month growth cycle, which is harvested early during rainy days and is considered a delicacy as it is sweeter and easier to use in cooking and baking. So there you go.
Very well.
Do I know any good dad jokes? I honestly am the kind of person I just say them on the fly, you know? I'm not very good at like just coming up with one out of the blue. If I hear something and I can respond to it with a dad joke, I will. And then people look at me like I'm crazy, and I love that for me. How do you make a waterbed more bouncy? You use spring water. That's good. I like that one. That's actually good. That's actually pretty good. Right. Tico bean tree. Love that. Dinolia. I'm so dyslexic. There probably are many typos on the website as well that I should probably mention to people. If you find a typo, please feel free to screenshot it and send it to me. Because I am dyslexic and I do frequently make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. It's human, you know? And I've accepted that I am really bad at spelling, so I know there's been a few times that my spelling and grammar has been corrected, so yeah. Just want to make that clear. For anyone going over the website, that is a thing. Oh, I forgot about some of these. The Whistle Whisper is so nice. So I actually had, so one of my players has access to this document because they're just super interested in it, and I was like, I haven't updated the website, so I sent them a link. And they've been reading up on it quite a lot, and their character is actually a Fenker in my campaign. And they took a background that gives them one of the, like an instrument, a proficiency in an instrument. And they hadn't decided what they wanted yet because we obviously hadn't really done anything on the Radiant Steps area, right? And they actually messaged me being like, hey, can I have a Whistle Whisper instrument instead? And I was like, absolutely you can. And I'd completely forgotten what it was until I'm just rereading it now. I won't tell them that, but you know, I pretended to them like I absolutely knew what they meant. But yeah, it's a tube-shaped orange flower that grows in bunches with subtle honeycomb holes strategically grown into the structure. These holes produce a pleasant, melodic whistle when the wind or breeze catches them just right. This sound is very attractive to animals. The Fenker make an instrument in the shape of the flower, which is played in a similar way to an ocarina. Local Fenker populations associate the melodies with the sounds of ancient mythological beasts, while druids claim that it's one of the few ways that Sesame can express joy. And it's actually such a sweet thing that we haven't turned horrifying yet, which is quite nice, because that's unusual.
I don't think it needs to be horrifying. Sometimes you need some good things.
I know.
In every living world.
I completely agree. I'm just saying it's funny because we have so many things that like started off nice and then became horrifying. That it's nice. It's quite refreshing.
I've named the crop.
Oh, what do we got? What are we going for? What are we going for?
Rain bloom grain.
Rain bloom grain. I like that. That's
rain bloom. Rain bloom written together. Can't speak.
It's okay. I can't speak either. Which is concerning because we're streaming. One might consider words to be somewhat important.
Griff, how would it even by using by playing the plant you get drunk or high or poisoned? No.
I feel like if anything it would be like Jack the Piper kind of situation.
Oh, like it's hypnotic.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Maybe my asthma at mode.
Like a hallucinogen. Oh jeez. I've said it now. What have I done? The spores. I feel like having some mushrooms that have like hallucinogenic spores would be funny as hell.
Don't we have that?
We have ones that when you eat them, they're hallucinogens, I think. We have that. That's in the Tempest Marshes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Bulbu has a person in the Tempest Marshes.
Yeah, we have a. I love
you can find it. Read it out for us.
Yeah. Well, we have a few. Well, we have scabs, which are hemlock, varnish, shelf mushrooms, which are poisonous. We have good one. We have cobble shrooms, which are edible, moral mushrooms, inspired mushrooms. They're a common food item. We have bleeding flesh, which is a mushroom inspired by the Sulelius that bruises red when it's cut, hence its name. We have skyfluff, edible ones, which are white cheese polypole. We have... Oh, Griff, you've made a suggestion previously, which is a living mushroom that is like a fish, but made out of fungus. I don't know.
Honestly, it sounds kind of interesting though.
There is also a cordyceps style antifungal fungus used by the Blight Grip clan to make themselves partially immune.
Smart. There is Noxweed is one that can make you hungover, or it can make you caffeinated. I think that's in the Radiant Steppes though. Maybe. I typed it out recently.
Noxweed, you said?
I think it's called Noxweed.
Sounds familiar.
I'm pretty sure it's Radiant Steppes. I could be wrong.
I'm going through it slowly. With shockweed.
No, where did I just type it? Or maybe it's Obsidian. Where? It's definitely called Nox something. Like NOX something. Well, ADHD can't hold on to anything more than like 5 seconds. Wait, I just did this one. What am I doing?
No, Noxweed.
What is the thing?
This energy boosting plant is cylindrical in shape and holds a liquid inside that acts as a kind of caffeine when cooked down with water. It is very difficult to harvest without damaging or killing the plant. It has a small flap covering the opening to trap small insects inside. It is said that the people found this effect out when someone was dying of thirst in the rain, and the water lessened the effects just enough to give part of the effect to them. It is relatively rare to find due to how many people forage for it. When cooked down with a liquid, it gives a boost of energy for a number of hours relative to size. This gives you a passive to awareness. For the time, it makes you immune to anything that might otherwise put you to sleep. And when the effect wear off, there is a 50-50 chance of incurring another effect. Should this effect occur, there is a 50-50 chance again for each effect. One gives you the drunk condition for 4 hours. The other gives you the hungover condition for 2 hours. Consuming it raw acts like a strong poison. That's the one. That's the one.
Was I right? Is it Cerulean Coast?
It is in the Cerulean Coast.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
You are.
Oh god, I'm really not. Please don't agree with that.
A clove plant that grows in specific trees and in this book is grey with a dark orange pellucid hue to it. The herb is small, curved and shell.
I love that Griff remembered that though. Griff was like, nah, for sure there's one that makes you get a hangover. Griff was like on it so fast. I'm a genius, exactly spelt like that, Griff. I agree.
Genius, yeah, yes.
Like that, I'll agree. I'll agree on that bit. Okay, I've put all of the flora names in. I'm gonna go do all the animal names now. We'll get through some of the animals this time as well. We're just gonna start typing them up in lists. We're not gonna go into too much detail. I'll make the pages later.
We made some really cool plants, you know.
We have. It's been brilliant. Honestly, there's been some crazy stuff being made that I respect so much.
Yeah. Just sometimes I'll like just sit here and read, and it's like, oh my god.
It's like, oh my god, we did that.
So cool, yeah.
I think because we've done so much on this project since we began, like, it's easy to forget just like how many things we have. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I know I've easily forgotten multiple times, and I'm like, and then I'll go back to reading something and I'll suddenly be like, oh my god, what the fuck? This is so cool.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, I know it is because we made it. Like, I was there when we made it, but like my brain still is like, you've never seen this before, and I'm like, I definitely have.
I mean, there's this one, this flower that is found in the Cerulean Coast, which is called Lover's Haze, and it's really cool. It's a very pretty flower that when picked releases a puff of smoke into the face of whatever picks it. This smoke blinds whatever picks it for 1d4 minutes and causes coughing fits. This flower is long and looks like a upturned bell with a soft texture that is visibly appealing and indicated in its appearance. Looking into the flower, it looks almost like looking down the barrel of a tiny rifle, leading it to a relatively thick stem to hold the smoke-like substance inside. If done carefully, you can harness the smoke in a bottle and distill it to make a potent smoke bomb. Like, it's so cool. It writes itself into the world.
I remember that one. That was a really fun one to make.
Imagine taking, you know, someone you fancy and you have a crush on this girl or this man.
And you just think, oh, pretty flower.
Yeah, you're like, you go over being all smooth, right? Trying to be smooth and everything. And you try to pick it. And it just blinds you. Funny. Blinds you for a few minutes.
It's like, shouldn't have tried that, bud.
Yeah. Depends on how smooth you are. You can just say, your beauty blinded me. I'm sorry. Be right back.
No, the worst thing would be if you successfully give it to them and then it blows up in their face. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that would for sure be like 100 times worse.
Absolutely. You need to do like a skill check to try and pick it.
Like, yeah, exactly. But like, imagine if you succeeded the skill check, but then you gave it to someone. Being like, this flower's for you because it's really pretty just like you or something. And then you do, and then like, it gets blown up in their face.
Oh my god, where did you go? Why can't I see anything? Why is my face wet?
Yeah, why am I now crying? Because it feels like I've been gas attacked. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what is this? I think my favorite from the Cerulean Coast is char. I think that's my favorite. Considering, like, we can use that in cooking.
Can you remind us what that is? Can you read it down?
A char is a clove plant that grows on a specific tree named after the nourishing bulb-forming herb. It is grey with a dark orange pearlescent hue to it. The herb is a small curved segmented and is tucked inside a papery shell. It's basically like a garlic clove.
I love garlic.
Like a pale crescent moon hidden in layers. Its surface is smooth but faintly ribbed, tapering to a point at one end where it clings to a branch, again, like a garlic clove. It's describing a garlic clove. Its inside is rather mushy, and when squeezed, within is a rich yellow-red substance. It is extremely spicy. Locals and foreigners describe the feeling as if scorched by the stars when consumed. The plant is not recommended for consumption in warm environments, but is highly effective in cold climates, often bought by the Colombian sailors to use in fermentation when making exotic ale. One's breath smells pungent afterwards. Local folklore depicts it as a repellent for monsters.
Oh yeah, we literally were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, the whole reference behind it is garlic and vampires.
I remember us talking about it.
Yeah, but it's like, it's spicy. So spicy.
All the mer people. We have got the Vex. The Vex are ocean people. We got to think.
But we do have ocean people. And we do need to make some plants for them as well. In the Zemtri Ocean. Which we do have a category for that.
We do. We haven't done as much. We did a few under the sea episodes.
Yeah, but we mainly did animals, not really plants.
But we didn't make many plants, no.
We have 2 plants in the Zemtri Ocean.
I know, that's it right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. If anything, hallucinogenics would be there.
For sure. We're gonna have some bioluminescent shit as well. It's gonna be really nice.
Yeah. I just can't wait.
I don't know if nice is the right word actually, but you get the gist.
Yeah, I can't wait to introduce radiation. Anyway. Like, tell me that you wouldn't think of the underwater and think, yes, so let me create a nuclear radiation zone.
I mean, like... No, I probably wouldn't, but like...
You wouldn't? Yeah, just me.
You could have stuff, to deal with decompression sickness. Yeah, and altitude sickness. That's a fair point.
That is a fair point.
That's actually really smart.
Really smart. I'm gonna add that in now.
Can you make a note of that, like, right now? Because we will forget.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a whole thing here that I haven't read in ages. Okay. You can have it at the bottom of the ocean, so they have to go down and be able to get it. Oh no. So it's like you can get it, but you have to go down to get it. So you have to get enough to use, like, on the way up as well. kind of like that.
Really cool. It has been noted.
Because yeah, we do have an actual, it'll be a playable, jeez, where's the wrong one? A playable race that live in the ocean called the Vex. They are pretty cool. And there are 2 variations. Oh, sorry, pardon me. Oh, the yawn's coming back. Apologies if I just made anyone else yawn. But there are 2 variations of them. There's surface Vex and there are deep Vex. And the surface Vex have more like pastel coloring to them.
Recently
and like coral
them
looks.
as well.
We did, yeah. But have more pastels and corals, coral kind of colors, right? Whereas the deep Vex have these like bioluminescent colorations to them. And they're, yeah, pretty sick. I need to get the Hero Forge back up, but I will do that ASAP.
I think we actually have them on the website.
And they might be on the website. That'd be pretty good. Is this a challenge for the mer people from where they need to be worthy or prove themselves their worth in order to be privileged to use the plants? Oh, like you have to go get it? Like, we'll let you have it, but you have to go get it. And like, if you do, then you're allowed to use it. But if you try and buy it or whatever, they'll be like, nah, you have to go get it yourself. I like that.
They're in the playable races. Are they? Yeah, they are. Oh, I haven't updated the look to them.
No, I don't think we have. That's fine. I'll get that sorted next week.
No, but the Hero Forge should have it.
It should. I need to pardon me, re-upgrade it though.
That's
I can't do that
fine.
right
I mean,
now.
we still have the model. We still have the model available. Speaking of, also Hero Forge added some cool new things.
They did. I'm looking forward to messing around with it again once I get it all sorted.
Because the thing, they're also allowing us soon enough. They're still working on it. They're making creatures, not just humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
They're adding more customizations, so
good, because that would make our life easier.
It would be so nice. Wouldn't have to find other programs to make them.
Hero Forge, if you want to sponsor us, that'd be so appreciated. My bank account would
Please.
love it.
It would be lovely. Like, really cool Hero Forge. Maybe we can like send them an email.
I mean, there's a few I'd love. Squarespace, Incarnate, Hero Forge. Things that cost my bank account a lot every year. It's fine.
I can look at Compose.
But it's okay. I do it because I love it, and that's fine. And my hobbies cost money, and I don't care.
Doesn't hurt to ask, you know.
True. Oh god, I forgot there's fucking spiders in this area. Stupid. Ugh. I still need to make the spider-based one-shot for Ghost.
Yes.
I still can't believe I agreed to do that. For a sizable donation, but to be given upon completion. But still, I will do it. Yeah, once the Calabrian system is more sorted out, like I've done quite a lot of work on it. So a lot of stuff that I'll actually show people before I end stream today. I have been doing some more work on the Calabrian system side of things. Once it's playable, witches, for example, are currently fully playable pretty much. But once more of the system is ironed out, then we will start doing some playtesty stuff with one-shots that we might potentially stream. Or I might potentially stream. So there'll be opportunities for people to get involved in that if they want to. So yeah, as per donation rules, if people have donated, they do get first dibs on positions for the first game. But yeah. Because we do want to give them something back, because it is appreciated. But there'll be many opportunities in the future to come. Shit. Of course I didn't save the thing I meant to save. Hope everyone's doing okay. I know this has been a really long stream. We did have an extreme extension added. That's why things are going longer than normal. Is there a pay system that doesn't go through Throne? Not at the moment, I'm afraid. Throne is the only one that really protects my personal information. Which is why I've been using it. Why is there is there something wrong with it, Griff? If so, please let me know. I'm unaware of something. Because unfortunately, using any of the stuff, even my brain's just failing to work, like the Streamlabs tipping page and stuff like that. Like, people will be able to see my personal email and PayPal account and stuff, which I don't particularly love. Unfortunately, all of them have that at the moment, other than Throne. So it's not the nicest to have my personal information out like that, which also includes like my full name and all kinds of stuff, like details like that. Takes percentage of the undercut. Yeah. I mean, all of them do, to be fair, or most of them do, not all of them, but I will happily take a slight cut if it protects my information. It's probably another way that the other ones don't take stuff is because obviously they, take your information for it. It's a very unfortunate matter anyway, but if they did protect my information, I would use other things.
Yeah, and obviously until if there is ever an opportunity where we get to that point, which would warrant obviously a business account and everything.
Yeah.
For any incoming finances. At that point,
then we'll be much more comfortable using it, but at the moment, yeah, not quite yet.
I just looked at the Vex models again, and they look so cool. Oh
If you update the website ones, I'll go and have a look at them.
If I have I might have.
Say again?
Finished it. I have to check if I because I have like the portraits that I made, but I don't know where. I think they're on an external disk or something.
I forgot we had a domesticated animal called a cuckoo in the Obsidian files. Makes me laugh every time.
Cuckoo. The thing is, it's a cool creature. If you actually read it, it's really cool.
Oh no, it is. It's a bird that's a cross between a woodpecker and a rooster used to wake people up like clockwork. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm too dyslexic. Wait, I'm just gonna copy and paste this. My brain's like, words are difficult. Okay, there we go. A wake up rooster sounds like something we would come up with in a weird sadistic way. Oh, dude, 100% whoever made the suggestion when we did that stream was doing it being like, this is evil. I have no doubts in my mind. Griff, you know this community better than money, you know, it's 100%. Okay, obsidian files. Damn, we actually did quite a lot of animals on the Cerulean coast area, more than I thought we did. Interesting. We do like to watch the world burn. Yeah, you guys do. I knew that from episode 1. As soon as we did the Teppy wigs, and they became the most tragic little guys to ever live.
It was terrible. I loved it.
It really told me that this was going to be a dark fantasy setting. And you know what it is, and it doesn't disappoint. So we actually have a new welcome page on the website, so if you're ever sharing the project with anyone, if you do, no pressure, but if you ever do want to share the project with anyone, you can actually send them the welcome page specifically, and this actually does talk about like a very brief overview of like what we're up to, just so people know. So it does talk about the fact that this is a dark fantasy settings. There are underlying dark themes that have persisted and evolved to be the foundation of every part that we've created. So, you know, we like them deadly, it's that whole joke, you know, but it is very much part of the system. We obviously also have a percentile based dice system that we're developing. We have a whole world of magic and madness, and maps and stories, and they can actually just then click here and it will take them to the website proper. So if you ever are sharing this project with anyone, I do recommend that you send them the welcome page rather than the home page, just so they can get a little bit of an overview before they jump into the nitty gritty stuff on the main thing, you know.
And quick question, do you remember what we used to make the little cards?
Canva.
Canva, right?
Yeah, it'll be on Canva. Again, not sponsored, but I'd love that.
With the other one?
With the other one.
Hold on.
This is when we have too many accounts and too many logins for too many things.
Dude, it's confusing.
Okay, stream's gonna be ending soon. Because we are reaching the 2.5 hour mark. So I do want to go over a few things I have been working on in terms of the Calabrian system. Jesus, right, lore index. So if you guys are interested in the system that we're developing and want to have your own input into the ways that we're making the classes and everything else, I've been hard at work trying to get as much of it playable as soon as possible. On the website, we have got pretty much everything sorted about the base stats, including the actual substat tables, so how they level up and what that means, how points work, a pass system, so point allocation system, how that all functions. We have got the Calabrian system, how to play. We have all of the rules now sorted out. I am finding gaps every now and then, so if you notice any gaps, please let me know. So everything from how to set targets, which dice we use, what succeeding and failing checks looks like, and the extents of failures and successes, how failing a sanity roll is different. We then have combat rules as well, already sorted out. So basically a lot of this is kind of mixed. It's a combat system mixed with a sanity system, so it's very much between RP and PvP. A lot of the things we were talking about when we first started making the system was a lot of people complaining that D&D is too combat focused, but then games like Call of Cthulhu is too RP focused. So we've tried to find somewhere in the middle where you do very much have rules for both sides of things. But within combat there is also things like temperament, where you can be goaded or taunted or you know, or you might even struggle to hold your own when you see someone you care about go down, you know. We have skills and effects like exhaustion, stealth, and stamina, and mana. We do use a stamina and mana system, so both spellcasters and martialists will have limitations to what they can do, rather than it just being on spellcasters. We've got things about dreams and nightmares and how they affect things. as well as then optional rule systems as well. About character creations and having fears when you make your characters. Specializations, which are essentially crafting specialization classes, which level separately to your character class that you can potentially learn. Durability with armor and wards, and then critical hits as well. We have the Madness and Phobias. English is hard. Madness and Phobias is all done as well, so this explains the difference between short and long-term madnesses, as well as our D8 tables for suggestions on different kinds, as well as our phobias table as well, which is all written out that you can click on. We have a D20 table of suggested phobias. We're nearly there, I promise you guys. Then we have this, which is probably the most important page of the lot. Now, the magic system, this page talks about a lot of key information for understanding the magic in the world of Colabria. So we talk in depth on this page about what the dreamscape is, what manifestation is and dreamweaving, what being lucid means, different types of manifestation, which are essentially magic in our world. Everything from the more basic actual dreamweaving, which is more kind of like wizards, I guess, if you want to put a comparison. Witches, druids, and then also star signs and how the stars can be used to create power as aspects of Livestream. So all of that is on there as well. Then we get on to playable races. We're still filling out some of these pages, but some of them have pretty much been finished. So you'll find a little cool thing, some stuff. The dwarves, we haven't finished some of them just have Latin in them, don't worry about it. But all of them that have been done will have their traits on here, as well as sub-race traits as well. Okay. Then we also have optional half-race rules that I figured out because I didn't want to have to make half-races for everything. So technically anything can be half-race, and I do use a comical example of a half Teppiwig, half Jackarak, which would be absolutely insane. But technically possible. So there are, however, a few races that cannot procreate and thus cannot be used to make a half race that are noted there as well. But this is just a way of basically easily making a half race. Then the last page that I've been working on the most recently is in fact this one on classes and specializations. So some of the specializations actually have pages that like little A5 pages essentially. I'm working on getting the PDF to work. At the moment it doesn't, but it will at some point. I don't know if this is going to load for me because I'm on my computer. Potentially will. No, it doesn't want to work at the moment. Okay, I will fix that. But yeah, so you will be able to get the PDF soon. But class-wise, we have finished the Witches of Colabria. So you get a little bit of an overview, what each of these things are, each of the subclasses are. What your starting stat and feature will be, your leveling table, what being that thing means, because classes are essentially like backgrounds in our system as well. So it more affects like where you've come from and how people will treat you and interact with you in the world. But when you're leveling, we've made sure it's a pretty fluid system that you can kind of put points into whatever you want to put points into. So that can change and as your character changes and develops throughout the game. But then we have each of these subclasses where you can look specifically at what you get at different levels, as well as information on something that might mark you to be that thing, and some information on what it's like being that thing, as well as a little bit of flavor text. So yes, all of these are done for the witches, literally all of them. So if you want to check out what a completed class is going to look like, you can check it out here. Some of the others I'm still working on. We've gotten some overviews done, a few of the tables are done, but I'm still working on actually filling out the information. So yeah, I think that covers everything that I've been up to. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. I've done Loom Sage though. But yeah, if anyone wants to know anything else on that, please do let me know. If anyone's interested in how systems work and how to make them, I can always do a stream on that at some point, but I do think it is pretty boring. But if you want a say in how all of this kind of works and you want to give me some suggestions or ideas about different classes or characters, then I absolutely will say yes to that. So don't hesitate to send me a message or put it in the Discord somewhere. And I think that about covers everything. Effect, is there anything else you want to talk about before we end stream today?
No, I think you covered everything, right?
Amazing. Look at that, I actually did something for once. And we've just hit the 2.5 hour mark. Wild. Okay, we got one last thing from Griff. Did you ever try the game The Graveyard Keeper? I did not. Is that a thing, or is this a joke? I'll let him finish it off at some point, but I think we should be ending stream here. I respond to Griff in the chat itself when stream's over. But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys, on this chatty, informal Colabria stream experience. Thanks for having some patience with us while we get some stuff up on the website. You know, it's important that we get it done, even though it can be quite boring. So hopefully we've kept it chilled and entertaining for all of you. This game that came out around 2020 that had many ideas. Alright, no, I never played it. But yes, so we shall see you guys next week, Friday, 8:30 p.m. British time, as always. And we hope you guys have a wonderful week in the meantime. Been a good one. And thank you, as always, Effect, for joining me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. As it's been a pleasure. Never a chore.
There we go. We shall see you guys next week. Have a good one, guys. Bye.